So let's talk a little about technique. If I had to say one point that's important about technique, it is being relaxed. So let's talk about what that means at the piano. First of all, how do you put your hands on the keys? Well, again, be relaxed. This is not relaxed. If a policeman comes up to you and says, "Stop!" he's trying to express that there's something going on here that's tense, and he's doing this. Don't play like this. Be like this. That is relaxed, right? Something like this. Something like this. Maybe it's more here, maybe it's more here, maybe it's more here. Something like that would be a good beginning for how to have your fingers at the piano. Now, do you want to curl your fingers under or have your fingers more straight? The important thing here is that your hands are generally relaxed. Now, what does that concretely mean when you're playing? For one thing, that means you shouldn't have the feeling that you have to hammer out each individual note. So you don't have to raise up your finger and hammer the note. You're already on the key anyway. Just move your arm a bit. Right? You're already on the key. You're there. You're there. You see that through moving my arm just a little bit, you can also get a note. That allows you to remain relaxed and not have to hammer, raising up your finger. Imagine you wanting to ring somebody's doorbell. Would you go up to their doorbell and then go like that? Probably not. You touch the doorbell and then just move a little bit, right? Same thing here. Now, you're not always playing one note all alone. I realize that. Let's say you're wanting to play these three notes right after each other. How can you play these in a relaxed way? Well, the first important thing to remember is that these are not just three things that are happening one after each other. It's just one thing. We're playing that. This is a C, a D, and an E. I don't have to say play a C and now play the D and then play the E. I can have in my mind the C to E, these three notes going up. I'm going to play that now. Here we go. I'm going to play these three notes. Right? More than one note per command that you're giving to your hand. And if you take that even more a little exactly, you can see that it's not only do I have a plan, that is to play these three notes, but also I'm only making one movement. I'm making this movement. Right? And if I make this exact movement onto the keys, it sounds like that. I'm just doing one thing, in other words, that, and now here. Now, not all movements will be as easy as this one, but the principle is to have a bit of a plan. I'm going to play these next 3 or 4 notes. Music comes in little packets. And then to do that with some sort of movement, because that allows you to remain relaxed. What does being relaxed actually do for your body when you're playing? It allows your arms and your elbows and your wrists and your fingers to do what you're telling them to do. If they're tense and you think the problem is that you're not concentrating enough, and you're sitting here and you think, now I'm going to play my piece, then these guys here are not going to be able to do their job. You need to be relaxed, like this. I'm not able to play that because I'm concentrating. I'm able to play that because I don't have to concentrate to play that. I have this here, and then I have this here, and I have this here, and then I have this here. In other words, I'm thinking 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I realize that might seem like, oh yeah, okay, sure. You can do that because you've practiced it and you know how to do it, but I don't know how I'm supposed to play while I'm being so relaxed. I realize that can sound like a paradox, but it's a paradox that you can live with for a while. Try to live with this idea that if a passage is not working, it might just be, indeed very likely, that the reason it's not working is because you're not relaxed enough and not because you're not concentrating enough. Okay? Relaxed with your hands and your elbows and your wrists and your arms so that they can do what you want them to do, and relaxed in your mind because you're giving commands in little packets. I'm going to play this, I'm going to play this, I'm going to play this, so that you're relaxed with hand and mind.